My hair's just blowing in the wind again.
Hey guys, it's Micah from Sepulpa Times.
And Lucy with the City of Sepulpa.
You have to stand kind of in front of me, I think, a little bit, because I don't want to be like that, you know, the guy that's, now, what are you doing? Messing me
All
up
right,
here.
guys, we are here with some great updates and some great news. Mike is going to do most of the talking today,
Sure.
but that's about it.
Welcome to the show, guys. Hope your week is going well so far. So we got a couple new things we want to talk about. Maybe you guys saw in the description for the video. If you've been paying attention on any of the Sepulpa group pages on Facebook, then you've probably caught a post or two about people catching on the Ring Cam some maybe suspicious characters that have been showing up to your house, claiming to maybe be there to inspect your roof. Maybe they're there to try and sell you some sort of a pest control. Maybe they're there to try and sell some other sort of product. And a lot of you are wondering, hey, what do we do about this? Is there any way to verify that these guys are who they say they are? And you know, what is the legal process of the city when it comes to those sort of things? So we asked over at the Sepulpa City Hall, and we asked the people about that. And basically, so when you do that sort of stuff in Sepulpa, you do have to have a license and a permit to do that. For any sort of door-to-door sales or peddling, any sort of thing like that, you are required to have a license. And not only that, you're required to be able to produce it when you're asked to show it. And so one great way to kind of find out whether the people that are showing up to your house, whether they're maybe casing your place, because that's happened before, or whether they're legitimate, is just to ask them to show the peddler's license that they should have a permit for. If they cannot produce that, that either shows that they're A, not who they say they are, or B, they're not doing things the legal way, and at that point you should report them to the city, because if they're doing things illegally, that's one thing, but also it actually hurts those who do go through the process to do things the right and the legal way. So if you've got people showing up on your Ring Cam or your doorbell cam, or they're showing up to your house in the middle of the day, they seem suspicious, instead of putting that out there on social media asking, hey, are these guys going to your door? When you talk to them, just ask them to produce their permit or their license, and that will help you know right away whether or not they are the real deal. A couple other things to know about this: they are only required or allowed to peddle their wares or do their sales and stuff during certain hours. So it can only be from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. And so that's one thing. And then the other thing is, if you do have a no soliciting sign on your door, they are legally required to obey that, and they shouldn't be bothering you at all. So if nothing else, maybe just stick your head out and say, hey, check the sign, bro. No soliciting, right? We've got a lot of those. Anyway, so I hope that helps you guys out with that. We've seen a lot of that on social media, so we wanted to kind of just do some research and help you guys with that sort of situation if that ever happens at your house. You guys stay safe and stay aware out there. Speaking of staying safe, today's another day that you're going to want to stay inside as much as possible, I think. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah. It's going to get hot again today. Right now it's still pretty nice. I don't know how we're doing this, but we're getting a consistent strong breeze through this alley, and it makes it pretty nice.
Makes me look kind of bald.
Yeah, pretty great actually. But it will be, later it will not be so
I know.
good. It'll be gross. So you guys stay weather aware out there. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and Lucy, I'm sorry you didn't make it to this meeting, but they had the Project Go meeting yesterday evening, and some of you guys might be wondering what that is. This is actually a special, it was an open house that was put together by INCOG, which stands for the Indian Nation Council of Governments. And it is a regional group, so this has to do more with the Metro Tulsa regional area, maybe Northeast Oklahoma regional area. And so way back in, I think like 2009 is when they first started doing this, and then 2015 it ramped up. They started talking about how do we make the area a more bicycle and pedestrian friendly area. And so biking was becoming a lot more prevalent back in those days, and more cities were making concrete steps and actions towards becoming more bicycle friendly. And so you've seen a lot of that over in downtown Tulsa, for example. They've actually designated streets with bike lanes now. and they've got whole bike trails that run the span of entire cities and stuff. Will take you all the way from Case Community Park in Sand Springs down to the Keystone Dam, or go from one part of Sand Springs down to downtown Tulsa. And Sapulpa in the beginning was not a part of this group, and now we are becoming a part of this Project Go. And so there's a lot more information coming out about this. Sapulpa Times is going to have a story about it here pretty soon, so be looking for that. But anyway, it was a really great open house where basically it was just a fact-finding, researching kind of gathering of the community desires for this sort of thing as they work on a new project for Sapulpa, but expansions and additional things for things like Skiatook, Owasso, Tulsa, Bixby, Sand Springs, things like that. So anyway, if that's something that interests you, there are going to be some other open houses that they're going to have over in Tulsa and Broken Arrow. We'll be sure to let you guys know about that and the story that we got coming out. But I hope you got to be a chance at this meeting that they just had, because it was a great, informative gathering, and it's really neat to hear what people want to see when they talk about, making Sapulpa and our surrounding community more bicycle and pedestrian friendly. So anyway, be looking for more information on that coming out soon. So let's talk about, what was the next thing on the list?
I think
forgot.
you're hitting it all.
The farmers market. That is probably like the big one here. So the farmers market normally is on Thursday. Normally that's tomorrow. We found out from the Sapulpa Main Street Director, Cindy Lawrence, that there will be no farmers market today or tomorrow. This week there will be no farmers market this week because of the excessive heat. So hopefully they'll be back out next week. So if you're planning to come by tomorrow, don't, because it won't be here.
Yeah.
I'm done talking now. You're going to talk for a little bit, if that's okay.
Okay. Don't forget, guys, this weekend we are kicking off a few events here in town. On Friday we have King of the Open Road, which will be from 3 to 6?
7.
7. 3
Yep.
to 7. I almost said 8, but I was like,
Well,
I think
8
that's
is
too late.
I found out the helicopter ride side of things. That's from 3 to 8.
Okay. So you can ride helicopters if you go over to
First Christian Church?
First Christian Church. What's that corner though? Lee and Park.
Something like that.
Something like that. If you go over there, you will see the helicopter, and you can get on a $40 helicopter ride around town and check out all the cool cars that will be parked out on Dewey Street. They'll be stopping in town to pick up their coin, which allows them to race down in Ardmore on Saturday and Sunday. They'll be eating at the cookery and headed out for a classic movie night out at the teepee. So if you have any interest in coming down to look at those cars in downtown, Dewey Street will be closed. They will close the street about 3 o'clock. And those cars, 250 to 300 cars will be in town. So if that's your thing, come on down.
Yep. It'll be a lot of fun.
All right. And then Saturday, we are going to move right into back to school time. August will be here in no time, or back to school will be here in no time.
Yeah.
August is here tomorrow. So this weekend is tax-free weekend, and we are also going to Caring Community Friends. It puts together an event every year. And this year it is on Saturday, August 3rd. You can come down to Church Row is what I'm going to call it, because I can't remember the name of the street right now. But it's First Christian,
Park.
First Baptist, Park
Yeah,
Street.
it is
Is that
Park
what it is?
Street, yep.
Okay.
Yep, you
So
got
come
it.
down here, and they will have vendors set up, different businesses in town, where they will be passing out all the school supplies that your students will need in order to go back to school this year.
Was there another, what was the next? Just a reminder, we don't normally do this on Wednesday, but I do want to remind everybody about Free Coffee Friday coming up this Friday. It's going to be sponsored by Route 66 HVAC Company. So as we are getting toward the end of summer, school is going to be starting soon. I want to encourage you, if you've had the chance or not had the chance to come by at all this summer, or you've never been a part of Free Coffee Friday, this is a great time to go ahead and do it, especially since it's one of those weird times where it's a fifth. No, it's not. Well, it's the 5th week, but I guess that doesn't matter as far as Free Coffee Friday. It'll be the first Friday of the month, and so that means Route 66 HVAC will be sponsoring it. It's either them or Freedom Electric. They switch off every month there. So anyway, you guys be sure to come out and hang out with us at Free Coffee Friday. It's a CTX coffee right here between 7:30 and 9:30, and you get yourself a free drip coffee or discounted specialty coffee right here.
All right, and don't forget, on Monday, our Sapulpa Varsity Girls Volleyball team will be taking on the alumni at the Chieftain Center at 6 p.m. Tickets are $10. You can buy them ahead of time from any volleyball player, or you can buy them at the door.
Yep. And one thing I skipped over that I wanted to remind you guys about, we talk about a lot of events here, and we know that sometimes we don't have the time to mention everything. So if you want to see the email that we send out where we talk about all the events that are in the calendar for the week, go sign up for the free email, supportfortimes.com. There's a yellow box there that says sign up for the newsletter. Completely free. We get a couple thousand of you guys to get that email each and every week when we put out the what to do this weekend email, plus occasionally other things. So you guys be sure to go sign up for that. And that way you can stay in the loop on everything that's happening in the town that we love. So, Lucy had a joke today, right?
I do.
Okay.
But first, I want
What?
to give a shout out. I was at the store on Monday, and I ran into a fan.
Yeah.
Cindy watches our show Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week, and it was so cool to run into her and see her. She recognized me as soon as I walked through the door, and she said hi. So it was so great to put a face with the name that comments on our videos and things like that. So if you see us out and about, I'm speaking for Micah too.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Say hey.
Tell us who you are. We would love to meet you and hear your perspective on the show if you got some opinions.
We love hearing when people watch the show. We really
Yeah.
do. And we know a lot of you guys do, and you tell us all the time, and we love hearing from you. So keep it up.
All right. So that was the great news. You know what the bad news about this week is?
What?
I can't take Gracie to the dog park anymore.
Why?
The ducks keep attacking her.
The ducks?
Yeah. That's what happens when you have a purebred dog.
Oh, purebred. That was good. Purebred dog.
Yeah.
Lucy, that was good. I love it. I'm going to steal that one. Tell your friends, guys. That was good. I'm going to laugh about that all day. That was good.
Good.
Poor Gracie.
I
All
know.
right. Guys, thanks for tuning into the show today. Hope you have a great, warm rest of the week. We'll see you guys on Friday where we talk about all things happening in the town we love. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.